This time.
One of those things I'm sitting here going, that's causing me half my problem is because too many people on the roads. I can't just blow through the lights. And I don't completely blow them. I at least stop. That way, if there is a cop watching or anything, they know I'm at least obeying the measure of the law, if not the letter. I'm at least stopping, paying attention,
That kind of good shit, yeah.
But I'm not sitting there for 30 minutes waiting on a fucking change. So...
Alright, I'm going back inside. Just hang with me. If I lose you, you know what happened.
Not a problem, not a problem.
Yes.
Well, I have some information